Here we go.
This is the only time I'm ever taller than you, boss.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here to tell you more about what's happening in our community in Whatcom County and Bellingham.
First off, a grand opening. I got to go to the Her Connection Hub grand opening. It's powered by She Leads Me. It is a co-working space for professional women here in Bellingham and Whatcom County. It was awesome to tour the space, see the conference room, see how much space she's got to do to host events, gatherings, but also just day-to-day working in a shared space with other people. So congratulations to Heather and your whole crew on your grand opening.
Huge. Congratulations. Yeah.
Next up, Refresh Juice Company just opened actually right next door to the Her Connection Hub.
That's convenient.
And they had their grand opening the same day. By the way, they are available for order and delivery via Viking Food. So if you don't make your way downtown super duper often, you can still get some freshly squeezed juices and smoothies delivered right to your doorstep.
Fuel your busy life with some delicious juices that will fire you up for the rest of the day.
And one more grand opening. Congratulations to MW Soapworks. That is on Commercial Street in Bellingham. They opened early in August, but they had their grand opening celebration just a couple weeks ago. So congrats and welcome to the downtown business district. I was really excited to see the news that Anytime Toffee is opening a brick and mortar location in Ferndale. They just announced the location on their Instagram, so go follow them and stay tuned for their grand opening, which will be coming soon. Along with grand openings, we have some closings to share with you as well.
Sadly, there's a lot of tough economic times happening right now, and some of our favorite staples are closing their doors. The first that is closing permanently is a longtime delicious burrito and Mexican joint called Casa que Pasa. So they're closing permanently after almost 30 years. So there's a closing message in our blog that is linked below. For more information, go check that out. But sadly, they are closing their doors. And Fat Pie Pizza in Fairhaven closed on September 12th. So very recently, another staple in Bellingham.
Didn't you work there a few years ago?
That's where I started out. I mean, I was in college and they were so gracious and really, really nice people, really great management, great food. So it's sad to see them go. We will miss you. Delicious deep dish pizzas, Detroit style pizzas, New York pizzas, good drinks, views, everything. It's so we're going to miss you. The Flatiron Woods branch closed early this September. And that kind of leads into the next piece, which is about Antler Baking Company. So Antler Baking Company, if you're familiar, they shared the space with the Woods Coffee in the Flatiron building. And they're not closing, they're just moving. And so Veronica, she's not going anywhere. She's still making awesome, delicious, boozy cookies, scones, cakes. Go follow their Instagram if you want to go drool for a little bit. And by the way, she was on the Building Bellingham podcast in the Pivot series.
She was.
Awesome, driven, fantastic business owner.
And so she's currently selling at the Bellingham Farmers Market. So you can support her business by shopping online or there at the market at the depot on Saturdays. But keep an eye out on her Instagram so that you get an announcement as soon as we know where she'll be moving to next.
So if you watch the Building Bellingham podcast news feed on Instagram, Facebook, you will have seen our Startup Spotlight series. And we did it on Sconegrown, and they are in the Granary building, which if you haven't been there, it is beautifully redone, right on the waterfront. There's all these cool iron structures down there. There's the Waypoint Park. There's the pump track. There's K2. And you can walk over and you can get these bowls that are they're delicious.
They're so good.
And I think we got a tofu nugget bowl that had rice, lettuce, tofu, Mama Lil's peppers, aioli on it. Delicious.
Really nicely grilled tofu too. Like, I'm not a big tofu person. It was so yummy.
Typically, Tiffany and I talk a lot when we're sitting down together. It was a lot of quiet chewing sounds. And so we were thoroughly enjoying that. So look back on our Instagram and our Facebook for more information on Sconegrown. And most importantly, drive your butt down there and order some food. It's really good. We do this for our community. This is a platform for all of you. So this is a nonprofit, completely community-centric platform for y'all to network, market your business, talk about what's happening in our community. So please submit any news stories, any collaborations, any openings, closings, happenings, events. We want to share it with everybody. This is what the platform's here for.
Speaking of news, we have a little bit of news here from the show. So between our feature-length episodes, our startup spotlights, our business news updates, and who knows what else we'll come up with in the next few months. Who knows?
Ding.
We decided it probably made sense to offer a monthly newsletter. That way you can get an entire month's worth of content in one quick roundup that has all of the key new businesses that we know about, all of our news articles, our blog post, this video right here, as well as our feature-length podcast episode drop, and an announcement of who would be our guest in the following month. That newsletter will begin this month, September, and will happen every single month. Leo, you get a lot of sales emails and you hate spam.
No, actually, I love spam.
Ew, gross.
I started just picking up every one of the calls that say spam call. I'm just a sick man. I'm a very sick man.
No, I'm just kidding. Everybody hates spam.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
And so our commitment, because we both hate spam, is that email goes out once a month. It's not going to show up every week. It's not going to be multiple times a month, barring some very, very, very rare exceptions.
I think the last thing is we want your feedback too.
Yeah.
I think we're very open to what you do and don't like. We want to provide information, value, content that makes you go, I like this platform. This doesn't feel like spam.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that this is constantly and consistently providing you with the value that you want. So, but we want to make it about you, the listener, the viewer, right? So tell us what you want to hear about, right? And
Absolutely.
you might see it pop up in one of our newsletters or one of our local business news updates.
You never know. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this edition of our local business news update. And we'll be back next month. Bye. Stay classy, Bellingham.